Keep your head held high, 'cause there's always tomorrow.
My name is Knivette Bohdan. Huh. I don't know why I'm recording this. It feels kinda silly, especially using a tape recorder that predates the Cold War in the year of our Lord 2017. Anyway, I felt like, I don't know, I had no one else to talk about this but myself, because nobody would believe me. It all started 3 years ago. I just graduated from the US Marine College after spending my entire life in Japan serving my country as a soldier in the US Marine Kindergarten. Those were the best times. I got to hang out with my best friends, Matt, or as the plebeians called them, Jim, and Name Friend. Those were our code names, as we called them back in Vietnam. Mine was Spencer Whitaker. We used to have lots of fun together, hanging out at the Kabakura, as the initiated or knowledgeable call them, or at the local crack den. But then, something happened. Before I knew it, #Gamergate hit us like a brick wall. Matt and Name Friend were able to ride it into fame, becoming the leaders of the alt-right in the process. But I was always the slow one of the group. The best I could do was run a podcast with an up-and-coming celebrity called Extra Mana, but it never took off, especially after Ryan sucked my dick and asked me to fuck him in the ass raw like a little girl, while he called me daddy and urinated on the floor. That was the last straw for me. Urinating on the floor is just unsanitary. That happened 3 minutes into the first podcast, and it appeared to be the main topic at hand. The rest of the 6-hour-long marathon was just comprised of Ryan crying and some guy called Boros droning on and on about Zoe Quinn having ruined his life. When #Gamergate crashed and burned, I knew I would never have a girlfriend, at least one that was female. As you all know by now, every woman in the world now listens and believes to Anita Sarkeesian, with no exception whatsoever. Thigh ladyboys were a nice distraction for a while, but they could never replace the laughs and tears I shared with my buddies back in the Philippines. After my friends stopped talking to me, I did the only thing I could do to keep in touch, which was watching Matt's YouTube series. For those who don't know, Matt is a literal god among men, and I would totally suck his dick, both my character and the real me. And read Name Friend's book, which was called The Secrets of Pepe Magic Revealed. He actually ghostwrote it for a different alt-right celebrity, the blind prophet Tiresias. As I devoured the novel, I was particularly engrossed by the section in which Goku fought Saitama on top of the Doki Doki Ugu building. I finally noticed it. I realized after all this time, I was harboring feelings for Name Friend. I guess I just kept it inside me all those years, without ever allowing myself to know. Back when we were in Taiwan, stationed at the US Air Base, where I was the ace pilot during World War II. It was also simpler. It was also simpler back then. I knew I had to get him back somehow. Transitioning was hard, even painful, but it had to be done. If I could have a pussy, just like he always wanted, maybe, just maybe, he'd realize he had feelings for me all along as well. I completely changed my identity so that I could match his tastes. I became the meek, alt-right fangirl he always wanted to whip and sodomize. And then, just when I was about to approach him, it happened. He went and fucked a curry nigger. My mind went black. I couldn't stop the tears. He not only betrayed my feelings, but the feelings of the alt-right as well. The dream of an ethno-state. It all disappeared inside the black hole of a disgusting darky. So that was all that was left of the dream of Knivette, being checkmated by a filthy cotton picker. I shut myself into a room. I stopped eating. I could never sleep without picturing his dreamy eyes and sexy goatee in my mind until the voices came. First, it was quite faint, but day after day, it grew louder and louder. Father, who is now my mother, by the way, told me that I was just imagining things, that there were no wolves in Okinawa, and then went back to his You Now stream where he discussed gender issues and Rick and Morty. But I knew he was getting closer to my room every night. That time I could hear it perfectly. The howling was frightening, but it was also sad. It almost made me feel nostalgic. Which brings us to the current day. There's something I never told you, dear diary. And that's that I know about what's on the other side. Amber Flores spoke to me. She told me about the unending war, about the Amber's Ghost Squad. I know he's coming into my room tonight. I know he's going to rape and kill me, but I am not scared because I know what's going to happen to me. I know that on the other side, I'm going to have the ghost pussy I always dreamed about having. And I know that when Name Friend leaves this world as well, we are going to be the most amazing Amber's ghost lesbians the world has ever seen. If anyone finds this recording, I just want you to know, I want you to remember, oh shit, he's here.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to.